So this morning we will take a very classical situation and play a little bit with. You know the situation in a relationship where the one part say, could we not be together tonight and have a cozy evening and we could eat some nice food and we could just spend time together. And the other part say, no, I have no time for that. And you know, I also have my meditation in the evening. I really like to be alone. I really like to just sit by myself. And I'm sometimes fed up with your neediness. You always want to sit on me and grab on me. And I have to be free and just be myself. And then we can maybe meet. I don't know, maybe. And the other said, we never meet. I never meet you. You're always on the computer or meditating or... This is a very classical dependent, anti-dependent relationship that many are in. Dependent, anti-dependent. One part is the depending part. Be with me and I need you and And the other part, I need to meditate. I just need to be myself and please. This is a very classical one. Can you sense it in your relationship, this one? And it often creates a fight. And the funny thing about this kind of relationship is that the dependent part lives the anti-dependent part through the partner. The shadow part. The anti-dependent has a shadow part that is dependent. There's a shadow part here that the anti-dependent is scared of being dependent. But there's also a need for it, but it's fearful. So if you're anti-dependent, you find somebody who's dependent, you kind of feel a wholeness that you get established in the relationship through the other. You are borrowing your shadow side from the other part. Can you follow me? And you feel kind of okay. Because the moment you're totally alone, as you talk about all the time, you need the other. You will find a dependent person again to be with. Because it's not real. It's and of course the other way around also, with the dependent, somehow lives the anti-dependency out on the other. And also the greatest fear, which is to be alone. The dependent is scared of being alone. And the anti-dependent is basically scared of being dependent. No. Can you follow me? I don't say all relationships like that, but we all know taste of it and the smell of it. And it's a very classical relationship where we are living each other's shadow. We live the shadow on each other, for each other. And we feel a kind of wholeness, which is borrowed, of course.